A young man went to Buddha and seemed very upset. Buddha asked him reason. Young man told him that his father has died and he wants to perform best afterlife rituals for his father. And despite of his father's good or bad actions in his life, he wants his father's soul to go to heaven. He said, I could have gone to any ordinary priest, but I have come to you with this request. I want you to perform afterlife rituals for him, so that in his afterlife he can gain entry to heaven and permanently resides there. Buddha listened to the man and said, Go to market and buy 2 earthen pots. Also bring some butter and some pebbles to fill in the pot. Young man went to the market and brought them. Thinking that this was for ritual, the young man filled one pot with butter and another with pebbles and sealed them. Buddha then told him to put them in a nearby pond. Young boy did so, as said by the Buddha, and the pots sank to the bottom of the pond. Now Buddha asked him to bring a stout stick and strike both pots and break them open. He did so, thinking that now the Buddha would perform a wonderful rituals for his father. As the young man hid pots and break them open, the butter escaped from the first and floated to the surface, whereas stones from the other pot stayed at the bottom. Buddha said, I have done this much. Now call your priest. Let them come and play. O pebbles, rise to the surface. O butter, sink to the bottom. Young man replied, Are you joking? How is it possible? It is against the law of nature. Pebbles are heavier than water. They are bound to stay down, cannot float, whereas butter is lighter than water. It is bound to float, cannot go down. Buddha replied, Young man, you know so much about nature, yet you do not want to understand the law that is applicable to one and all. If your father kept performing actions like pebbles and stones, he was bound to go down. Then no one can pull him up. And he kept performing actions which are lighter than butter. He is bound to go up. Then no one can push him down. Our difficulty is that we think that some invisible power will somehow favor us, even though we do nothing to change our own behavior pattern, our own actions. We should understand that this is eternal law of nature. Fruits depend on our actions. Therefore, we must be careful about our actions in daily life and do only good.